Okay, so this is November 11th, 2018, and that's Pam. And we're doing the Brent and Woofy 25th anniversary celebration. And I'll just plunk this up in the corner right over there, and we'll do it.
Yippa yippa.
Say goodbye, Pam.
Bye, Pam.
We're recording. If I got it right. It's all backwards. I'll turn the lights on. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
You could say ass backwards for more emphasis.
What did I say? Bass backwards?
Yes.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. I'm just going to play a bright sunny day and then we're going to come on the air.
Good idea.
Okay.
Who's playing this song?
Sarah Wood.
Nice.
It's from her Ocean Tapestry CD.
Very nice.
Are these like all local artists you're playing?
Yep. I do 3 hours of local music, so
Oh, is that ever cool? All genres.
all genres.
Oh yeah.
All.
I'm to send you my CD.
Yes, please.
You have a
Yes,
CD?
please.
I didn't know that. When did you do that?
Hey, I know that song.
Oh no, a long time ago.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
please.
Sorry, it's just a 4-song CD. It's all country, but
Definitely.
good music.
Yep, don't apologize for country.
No. Oh, I don't.
Apologize.
I love country, but
Apologize
a
for
lot of
rap.
genres won't allow country to infuse into it, right?
I play everything.
Country apologizes for itself.
That was
That's not bad, eh?
terribly good. Terribly
That's not bad.
Good. Terribly good.
I know this song.
I know it fairly well.
This is the first time I've heard it without me push and play, so I like to be able to listen to it as a fan instead of.
Put your headphones on.
Oh,
Put your headphones on.
I like to listen to it as a fan instead of the artist, writer, editor, recorder, producer.
I'm driving around with my CD in my car thinking, okay, is this the right order? What do I need here? I'm singing harmonies that I don't think it needs, but there are places for them, so.
Everyone's a producer. Did you see Woofy poking out his head over the sun on that CD? I made it really obvious, but most people don't see it. Woofy's sticking his head out over the sun. Open it.
Oh my god.
I made it.
Really good.
I made it black and white on purpose so that it would stand out, and nobody sees it.
Well, because I don't usually look inside the CD when the CD's out.
Yeah, of course.
Very good. Very good.
So how did Logan grab the screw up?
He forgave me right away. I told him it was my mistake, and he goes, "That's okay, Grandma. I know you're a bad speller."
That's my new tailor.
It's beautiful sounding.
Well, it's okay because we'll fix it next time after I sell out at the concert, sell all 100 CDs.
I told him I'd make sure that his name would be spelled right on my CD, because I'll get him to edit. Bad Grandma.
Well, his name is just about as hard to pronounce as mine.
That's what I told him. I said, Brent is not uncommon. It's not uncommon for Brent to have his name misspelled and mispronounced as well. He says Brent's last name is Woofy.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about that is I had to open a Instagram account.
Yep.
My username is Brent on Woofy. Read the book. It's in the book.
I will.
Brent on
Also, the
Woofy.
poster that's in the back of my car. Brent on.
Brent on, yeah.
This makes us look like Sarah was born in 1992.
Does, doesn't it?
I
I don't think she was.
I know otherwise.
You do. Yeah, it's a nice CD.
So should I get my guitar handy? I guess I might as well. I might as well be ready.
Uh-oh, it's starting already.
There you go.
That's the title track of the new Brent and Woofy CD celebrating 25 years. Good morning, Woofy.
Hi!
How are you?
I'm doing good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty okay. Nice to have you in the booth again.
Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, Brent.
Look at all these friends I brought
There's a
with
whole
me.
bunch of people in the
Yeah.
booth. Colleen. Brooks.
Hello, yes.
Usually behind a bass guitar.
Usually.
Not today.
But happy
you
to
will
be here.
on Saturday, right?
I sure will.
There we go. And Glen Foster.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Woofy.
Hi, Glen.
Good to see you, buddy.
I think you've grown since I last saw you.
He has. Before we do this, can I just mention that Glen did a video shoot yesterday? Is it okay to talk about that?
Yes, please.
Oh, we can. Sure. Go ahead.
Glen did a video shoot yesterday.
Glen did a video shoot yesterday.
It was out at the farm, and it was fantastic. And to just tell them a little bit about it.
We started at about 3 in the afternoon as people were arriving, and yeah, it was a beautiful farm out in Cedar, the home of Shane and Tracy Lassam, and so they put on this party. We built a stage with a top and back on it, and the whole 9 yards, and had a big bonfire and a barbecue and a bunch of hot dogs and chili. And
I was a roadie.
You are a roadie.
But how many times did you play the song? It was great. About 8 times?
Oh no, at least 12, maybe 14 times, or maybe even more. Through
Because the sky kept changing after every song, so they took a whole new set of pictures.
Neat.
Wow.
And the bonfire was the sparks were going up into the sunset. Tell them about the red stars.
Yeah, it looked like this, and stars came out. It's the first time we've seen stars in probably 3 weeks, you know, in Vancouver Island. And as I was sitting there, the red sparks going up looked just like stars.
It was gorgeous.
It was really quite something. And I'm playing the guitar solo in front of the fire, and sparks are flying.
What song? What song did you sing?
Cool.
Good question.
What song was it?
It was called "Party Out There."
Oh,
Tonight.
Party Out There Tonight. Yeah.
Didn't you sing on it? Yeah, I sang on it.
You did.
Yeah, I did the lower party out there tonight lines.
We should have had Woofy on that song. Anyways, that was a ton of fun, and we kind of played into the darkness because we had lights set up, and by like 6:30 we're thinking, oh, it feels like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, you know. Looking at our watch, it's like 6:30. It was funny.
so when is the video going to be out?
We're not
in a rush.
Not in a rush. No, there's somebody in Toronto who's going to do some production work as well that we're going to add to it, and it's going to coincide with the release of the song, which we're kind of keeping under wraps for a while until
you'll let me know when that happens, right?
You'll maybe be the first to
you'll come into the
premiere it. You might be the first. Yeah,
Lovely.
for sure.
Right on.
Now you guys, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Colleen, she's informed me that we haven't seen each other in 13 years.
Oh, wow.
My wedding day was the last time I actually got to see Brent.
Yeah, and Colleen played in the band, Happy Tones band, way back in the beginning with my brother, and Paul Adelberg played the drums. I was just showing her some old pictures of back in the 90s when we used to do concerts together.
So you remember when these guys first started?
I do.
You were there.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh,
It was actually when I first started playing bass, was right around the same time. So.
Wow. Wow. Congratulations.
And we dressed in our red shirts, and I had my hair in pigtails. And
See, I didn't know
it was
that.
fun.
I didn't know that she had just started playing bass at that time. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Yeah, so that's why I brought her back to help celebrate the 25th anniversary. Where is it? Oh, I should tell you where it is.
Yeah, please. Woofy, good thing you're here keeping us on track.
I gotta do everything.
I know you do. You do a fine job of it.
It's at the library downtown. It's 90 Commercial Street, and it's Saturday. This Saturday coming up at 3 p.m. So that's November the 17th. And at Glen's video thing there yesterday, I met some old fans that I'd been to their birthday parties. And the kids are like, 14, 15, 16. And
20?
The lady tapped me on the shoulder and says, "Do you remember me?" So it was great. It was absolutely great. So they're coming.
Nice.
So I think that all these kids' birthday parties that we did, me and Woofy, back in the 90s, bring your kids to this.
Well, and this event is also free.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Nice.
Wait a minute. I thought I was getting a paycheck.
Well,
Oh, Woofy, just making kids happy is enough. Oh,
and maybe, some people will come with some dollars in their pockets to buy the CD, because this is the 25th celebration.
The CD is available.
Yes.
Also, download cards.
Woohoo!
We'll have download cards available, and it makes perfect stocking stuffers.
It is actually, right? So, grandmas of young children, even people who were young children when Brent and Woofy first started, it's very nostalgic to sing along. And some of the songs, we've got 2 songs on the CD that are instrumentals.
Oh, yes. And my format for recording, I always have one instrumental on it. And I was playing around with the piano to Sharon and Karen, which is a song I wrote. Sharon and Karen are way back in Woofy's Christmas Bone-Shaped Bow Tie. Sharon and Karen, the good sisters. Sharon, Karen, you get it?
Yep.
And I was just fooling around on the piano after recording one time, and the song came out, Sharon and Karen Reprise, I call it. And it's a nice song. Now, let me tell you where this is all leading to.
Okay.
My next CD.
There's the next one already?
Oh yeah, it's already in the works. I have actually 2 ideas for 2 new CDs.
Lovely.
Over the years, the parents have told me that they have taken the slower, dreamier Brent Woofy songs and made a playlist for the kids to go to sleep or they take a nap.
Yep.
So I'm just going to sit down one day and write about 6 or 7 lullabies and take all the old ones that I already have, plunk them on a Sleepy Time lullaby CD. Can you imagine Brent Woofy in night pajamas and
Yes.
nightcap?
Yes, I can.
Is it called a nightcap?
It's called a nightcap. A night shirt and a nightcap. You just got to be careful with your candles.
So that's coming up. So can we play something off of that CD there?
Yes, we just played Bright Sunny Day Down. Do you want to go down the list and play Audrey the Audience? Or where do you want to go from here, Brent and Woofy?
Well, why don't we, on the playlist for the show, I have it right in front of me. We should play something that's going to be played at the show, shouldn't we?
Okay, let's do
So
that.
I'll tell you what, I'll throw it. And in the meantime, can you pass out the phone number? I want to hear those fans phone in.
250-740-1017. You can give us a call and talk to Brent and Woofy.
I vote for red, white, yellow, green, black, and blue. Do you guys?
That's
I
okay.
approve.
Glen is playing guitar on this, and he does what is called a volume swell. So it starts out really quiet and then gets big, like this. And one of them on the CD was good, but it wasn't long enough. So you know what I did?
No.
I put my cursor on this sound clip and I went and pulled it out. So now instead of it going it goes. See if you can pick it out.
Let's have a listen. See, it's just like Brent and Woofy. We gotta work with this stuff, right? Here it is: red, white, yellow, green, black, and blue.
It's about colors.
Is it? I'm surprised Woofy didn't say that. He told you to say that, didn't he?
He did.
We'll be back with you shortly. Fun in the booth on CHLY.
Yeah, I was looking up. I got some notes here. Some notes. Almost forgot. Notes here. That's why I brought this thing with me. Oh, this is Woofy ears.
Oh, yes.
I have something very special about the Woofy ears.
Light my heart.
I have want to plug the fan club and subscribe to Brent Woofy download. But the Woofy ears, I'll wait till we're on the air and I'll tell you about it. Did you hear the swell? Or did I talk through it?
You were talking through it, and I'm typing through it, so
I heard it.
thank you. I'm glad.
It's right at the beginning, but so these are all pretty simple songs. You're not having trouble playing them, eh?
I don't think so. I haven't played a lot.
No, it's good. Well, you got your calluses back.
I haven't gotten to play them a lot. They're so sick. I've listened to them 100 times. I've charted them.
Yeah, well, they're pretty simple. This song is D, G, and A, right from beginning to end. That's it. Except for the end. It just goes C, G, H.
Yeah, that's the easiest one, I think. You changed keys, what, 7 times in one of them? Good thing I play by numbers. I changed all your chords to numbers and said, okay, now start here.
Which one changes the key?
Near the end, isn't it?
Oh,
25 years
yeah, that one goes up after every chord. And that one, when we do the show, I want everybody to sing on it at the end, your final song. So everybody can get up on stage and just start that
Were
one.
you planning on singing any harmonies in this?
I think we should. I've been singing some when I played this one, two things.
Great. Then I'm just going to listen today and I'll do whatever you didn't do.
Ah!
There you go.
I'm sick anyway, and I can do the higher ones. Just
Okay.
probably not today.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You know what you said last time we played this song? It sounded like it was recorded in Nashville.
Yes, I did. I did see that.
It does sound good. I'm
That
pretty
sounded
impressed. Like a blue, red, white, yellow, green, black and blue. Red, white, yellow, green. Red, white, yellow, green, black and blue.
You like that song, do you, Woofy?
It's going through my head.
It is. It's stuck in your head now.
How you doing, Pam?
I'm doing all right, Woofy. How about you?
I'm 25 years
You're
old.
25 years old. Are you excited about the CD release, buddy? How very cool. Now, there's some surprises for the people that come, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? There's a couple of things that people are going to be maybe surprised about.
Well, let me lead up to it
'Kay.
quickly. Back in, oh God, the early days, we had a fan club. Brent Woofy
When
fan
were
club.
the early days?
90s.
Okay.
Started in 93.
93.
We had a fan club that consisted of a picture and a button, and it was actually mailed out in snail mail.
Wow.
Right? So after the internet came in, I started the Woofy's Kids fan club, Woofy Web Kids. I don't know, I can't remember. And I've just recently started it again on Facebook. There's a Brent and Woofy fan club group. There.
Nice.
So I encourage anybody to go up there and put up their old pictures or stories or anything like that. Because I know that there's all kinds of pictures and videos floating around from birthday parties and concerts and stuff like that. Now, in part of the Woofy's, you know what you're doing? It's pretty difficult to say this morning. Brent and Woofy Web Kids. I wanted to put Woofy ears on everybody so that they could be part of the fan club and have Woofy ears. It never really happened because it's kind of hard to do it over the internet, right?
Right.
So, the other day, lovely Pam came over to help me out. And I cut out some Woofy ears from construction paper and a band and put it on her head. There's a lovely picture of her on Facebook.
I have the first Woofy ears.
Now,
These ones.
I haven't put the movie up yet, and I'm going to tell Pam that I'm going to put the video up, but because of what's going to happen with these Woofy ears. Now, every kid that comes into the concert is going to get a free set of Woofy ears, and I'm not going to tell you how or why, but you have to have your Woofy ears to win a free CD. I'm not going to tell you until we're at that point how it's going to be done. So when you bring your kids down, make sure they've got their Woofy ears on. And I shouldn't be saying this in front of Woofy because I want to surprise them. I'm not listening, it's okay.
Okay, plug your ears, Woofy.
I didn't hear nothing about
Okay.
Woofy ears.
Nothing about Woofy. Your ears didn't hear nothing about Woofy ears?
I didn't hear nothing.
Okay.
So, so we're going to surprise Woofy with all these kids are going to be out in the audience. And, you don't have to be little to have Woofy ears.
No.
Pam's a grown-up. She has Woofy
I
ears.
do.
She's got the first ones. Yeah, that's right.
And they got Woofy stamps on them, too.
Yes, they do. So make sure you get your Woofy ears when you come in the door.
So they're going to be made for people, or they're going to be made with...
Custom made.
So everybody that wants a set of Woofy ears will have a set of Woofy ears.
And
How
So
did
they're
they-
not just for little people?
No,
every people.
no, they're adjustable. We can make them
Oh,
bigger.
yeah.
I have a question. How do they stay on with like duct tape or staples? or-
Staples.
Staples. Okay.
Yeah, they're stapled to
Okay.
your noggin.
Okay.
Around the band.
It only hurts for a moment.
Just a moment.
Okay.
No, no. There will be no hurting.
See, the kid who bleeds the most gets the CD. No, I'm just
let's
kidding.
not go
I'm
there,
just
you
kidding.
guys. Come on, come
Just
on.
scared them all away.
I know, right?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Jeez.
not going to tell you how you win. But
Okay,
you're
but-
going to win the CD if you have and your Woofy ears on.
So who else is going to be there to help you celebrate your 25 years of being Brent and Woofy?
Pam
You got-
Edgar.
Yeah, well, yes.
Pam, that's you.
Yes, me.
Pam's the CD girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to run the cash register, not cash register, tablet
Tablet.
thing.
Because everything's technology
Yeah, it's all
now.
technology.
Mhm.
Bobby Scram is going to be there, and I can never say her last name. Say her last name.
Shram.
Shrem.
Bobby Shram.
I always call her Bobby Scram.
So
Me too.
when we perform together, it's Bobby Shram and Edgar Pam.
And your Pam.
Ah, I know where
Hey.
you got that from.
All
And
right.
Logan's going to be there.
Logan is going to be there.
Now, so all of you guys, Glen, Pam,
Glenn,
Logan.
Colleen, Brent, and Woofy.
Well, not on, I was going to say cell phone etiquette. Colleen wasn't doing the voices on cell phone
Oh,
etiquette.
no.
All the people who did a cell phone etiquette
Tip.
is going to be there to do it live.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Do you remember what you said?
No.
Good thing we got a CD.
Well,
Figure it out.
I remember what he said, but I want to tell you it was quite funny. It took 4 takes to get it right.
This is the power of technology.
It's perfection. It has to be perfect for me.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 25 years is a big deal, you
Oh, I'm
guys.
perfect. Yes,
Right?
you're perfect.
Of course you are.
Woofy, would you like to sing? Oh, yeah, I'm standing here waiting. You shut up. So we're going to sing one song, and then can we play Cell Phone Etiquette after?
Yes.
But we're going to sing a song here. Glen's going to play guitar. It's hard for me to play guitar while I'm holding Woofy.
Yeah, that'd be hard on Woofy too, hey?
Colleen's going to hum the bass.
There you go.
No, she's not. Yes, she is.
Oh, she is. No, she's
What song are we doing? You're doing Arthur. No, you're doing Arthur.
You're doing Arthur.
Where's the words? Oh, you put them in there. Who's Arthur?
Yeah, who is Arthur?
Who is Arthur anyway?
Arthur, there he is. Arthur is Woofy's pet dog. And nobody's actually seen him except for Arthur, or except for Woofy. He's seen Arthur. And back when I was doing the radio show, we had a form that we sent out that shows me and Woofy, and it says, "What do you think Arthur looks like?" And it's a blank page. And people will draw the picture down. So while we're singing this song, you make in your mind what you think Arthur looks like. You know what he says? What? Arthur. Okay, take it away, Woofy. I went for a walk on a sunny day. I asked my dog, Arthur, would you like to play? He said, Arf, 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 Arf. Everybody Arf with him. Arf, 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 Arf. We went to the park to have some fun. I threw the ball to see old Arthur run. He sang, Arf, 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 Arf. I called to Arthur, it was time to go home. He wouldn't come, I threw him a bone. He wants to stay and run and play. Come on, old Arthur, we'll come back another day. One time Arthur went for a swim. He ran to the water and he jumped right in. He said, Arf, 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 Arf. Arf, Arf. Arf, 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 Arf. I ordered up pizza for me and John. I came back in the room and there it was gone. He ate it. Arf, 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 Arf. Arf, 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 Arf. He's my best friend, he's my doggy. And when he goes swimming, he gets soggy. Oh, I wouldn't trade him for nothing on earth. And that little nut, ever since birth. Now it's time for us to go. Arthur wants to see the Brent Woofy show. He said, Arf, 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 Arf. Arf, 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 Arf. We've gotta go. We can't stay. Hey, Arthur, you got something to say? He said, Arf, 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 Arf. Arf, 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 Arf. Hey, thanks to Glen for playing on that song.
You're welcome.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Thanks for Arthur, you guys.
What a fun song.
Yeah, so that's Arthur.
Arthur. So, Woofy, what does Arthur look like?
Not telling you, have to use your imagination. Some people think he's green.
Oh.
Some people think he's purple. I don't know, what do you think?
I never came up with a color.
I think he's polka dot.
Oh, there you go, see?
I like a purple Pomeranian.
Purple.
Oh, you go
It's
ahead
hard for
with
it's
that
hard for a ventriloquist to say.
with pink polka dots.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, okay.
Purple Pomeranian with pink polka dots.
Very good.
Oh, there's a new song in there somewhere.
Oh, there's gotta be.
There has to be. There has to be.
Everything's a new song.
Yes. Well, where do you guys get your inspiration for your songs?
Everything.
From
Everything.
just life.
Yeah, just life. Can I tell you about my book? Because in part of the, I just wrote my autobiography. 25 years, the first 25 years, I am Brent Woofy. And I did write something in there about, I'm very blessed because songs just fall out of me. I don't have to work really hard to write songs. I can write them in 20 minutes. And when, you know, it's a simple song, like my kids were eating cheese on bread in the oven with salt. Yeah, see, you know,
Because we know the
know the
joke.
song,
We
yeah.
know that.
yeah. Well, and you know, that's my most famous song. Is cheese and toast makes
Makes
toast.
Toast.
And I just said it to them. I said, "You guys want some toast?" Yeah. So 20 minutes later, out comes the song, and it's exactly what we were doing that day. So I didn't get any. That's because you don't have any teeth.
You could have had soggy toast.
Or
What?
pizza.
Or pizza. Pizza.
So, what was the question?
Where do you get your inspiration?
Oh, where do I get
from?
inspiration?
Yeah, everywhere.
I could write a song about this interview.
Okay, so on next Saturday, we'd like to hear it.
No pressure.
We're going to be pretty
pressure.
busy next Saturday.
No
And
kidding.
when Glen asked me, how come you're only doing 5 or 6 songs? I said, because there's so much comedy and goofing around and tomfoolery. Wait till you see all the posters and stuff I got for What Will Grow.
Yes. So I'm a little concerned about that one.
Can I tell you a little bit about
Yeah,
it?
I think you
Okay.
should.
What Will Grow is a song that I actually wrote in 1993 when I was working with my brother Bruce. And it's can you play a little bit of it?
Which one?
What Will Grow. If you plant
What
a
will
carrot
grow?
seed in the garden,
What will grow? Yeah.
if you plant a carrot seed in the garden, what will grow? If you plant a carrot seed in the garden, what will grow? If you plant a carrot seed in the garden, what will grow? If you plant that seed, you know what will grow. So of course, what grows is a carrot, right? So it's just a little fun song for the kids to understand. If you put a seed in the garden, that's grow. So then I thought, well, this is really interesting. Let's make it interesting. So I took a carrot, ka, the apple, care, a pumpkin, pum, cara, pum, and the cumber part from cucumber, cara, pum, cumber. Okay, hit it, Glen. If you plant a carrot, pum, cumber seed in the garden, what will grow? If you plant a player, cumber seed, what will grow? If you plant a carrot, pum, cumber seed in the garden, what will grow? If you plant that seed, you know what will grow. So what grows?
A carrot pump.
A carrot pumpkin. Yeah, you know this
I know,
one.
because I had, yeah.
Yeah, and
carrot
there's
pump
another
pepper.
one. You'll have to come
Oh,
to the concert
yes,
to hear the
yes.
other one. And yeah, so we're going to
And that tends to spur other imagination play, because kids will go, well, okay, so what if I take a this,
Yeah.
and this, and it becomes that?
Well, you and I did
right.
that when we were recording one for the Brent Woofy show. We did bugs and stuff, and mixed up bugs and
right.
yeah, and stuff like that.
And
So,
everything in the garden.
but you see, that kind of thing will take 5 minutes or longer to get this. So we don't have. It's not just song after song after song. There's a lot of comedy, a lot of laughter.
And a lot of conversation with kids, because they ask very honest questions,
Yeah.
and they want to know. And Brent and Woofy are very entertaining with kids. I got to see Brent and Woofy do a show for my grandson's, what was his, daycare,
Yes.
preschool.
Yes.
And the kids were so engaged with Brent and Woofy. This is so much fun.
I've got to tell you this. Sorry to, guys, just let me ramble on for a second because I've got to tell you this because it's in the book too. But one of my dreams to do before I'm finished doing Brent and Woofy, which is in 2046, I'll be done. That's another 50 years, or for 25 years, make 50. When I'm on stage, I get to see things that people don't get to see. Not even Glen doesn't see this because when Glen's performing, he doesn't see kids holding their crotch. They have to pee so hard because they're laughing so hard, but they won't leave, right? And I get to see them their faces are just amazing. So I'm thinking, I've got to share this with the audience, right? So how am I going to do this? Cameras behind me, focused on the kids, but the screens have to be behind the kids for the parents to watch, or the kids will just watch themselves if it's on it's on the stage, right? So imagine that, right? You're watching me on stage,
Yeah.
and you're seeing what I see,
Oh, wow.
and that's going to be so entertaining. That's going to be funnier than anything I'm doing, just watching the kids. So
Very cool. Now, you say you write songs about everyday things.
yes,
Your cell phone etiquette song that we were talking about a moment ago, another really good example of writing a song that has to do with things that we all talk about we do.
you asked me where my inspiration comes from. Tim Hortons. I was in Tim Hortons.
Yes.
I wrote these songs in 2005, right? So this is when cell phones just started becoming very common. two ladies sitting at a table, two little ladies chatting away, blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. She gets on the phone, and she starts yakking. And yakking, and yakking. And her friend is sitting there looking around the room going, what should I do? What should I do? And I thought, we need some etiquette here. So that's how that song came about. And then everybody has their idea of what cell phone etiquette is. If you play it, we can remind Glen what he said.
Here we go. Here's cell phone etiquette off the new Brent Woofy CD Bright Sunny Day, which you'll be able to get next Saturday.
Yay!
Excuse me. You ready?
We're ready. The example I like the best is there was a like a commercial where there's a guy in a corner store, and the girl has like a Bluetooth thing on, so he doesn't know that she's talking to somebody on the phone. And she's going, oh yeah, well, that's good. Do you want to go to a party? And he's standing behind her and says, yeah, I'd love to. And then she turns around and looks at him like he's some kind of a jerk.
Not you. I'm not talking to you.
That's very funny. There's Pam.
There's Pam.
I honestly like that your songs either spark imagination or teach something else.
Thank you for writing that.
I like that a lot.
I think Glen's in the next one.
I think the kid first, isn't it?
That's her grandson.
Okay.
I've known him since he was that big. Here comes Glen.
Yep.
Never text while you're driving.
Oh, web page.
Yep.
Remind me at the end to give up the web page. That's the one thing you didn't do in the newspaper ad.
Put the website in?
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta mention Angela. She'll be there too.
Cool.
She went, and she's not here because guess what? She's in Mexico already. Otherwise, she would have been here too.
Your standby should be.
What's that?
Have you seen the picture of her in the Woofy years? Did you
What's
see
that?
that on Facebook?
No.
Oh, it's like flagging for you.
I've been on Facebook for the last 3 days. I've been in bed.
Yeah, you were on this morning.
Yeah.
How hard it was. Oh, I got 70 notifications. Holy mackerel.
What's on listening?
Who's going to do Robot?
Robot announcer. Oh, this is all his thing last night. This is Glen playing a lap steel. See, I went like this for lap steel.
I did that too.
There's a newspaper ad. There she is. There Woofy is.
That's great.
I have a video of her. It's just priceless. What's got on your head, Pam? Woofy years. It's going up when I advertise. You can win something. Here they are being all cut out. Oops. There, cut them all out. Whoops.
Do you want to come over to my place for? Do you want to come over for lunch after you finish here? We got a bunch of soup and buns.
Yeah, we're doing rehearsal at his place right after.
Sure.
That's over.
I have to go home first, but yes. Okay, so some good lines in there about what to and not to do. Never, never, never
Never
text.
text
Never,
while
never,
you're
never.
Never text.
Never, never,
Um,
never.
I
Or
wanna-
even read a text,
Exactly.
right? Distracting.
Read a text. I used to go to school with her.
Read a text.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just wanted to mention Angela. You heard her talking on
Yes.
there. She sang on a few songs on this CD. I always like to get some young voices on there. She will be at the concert. She will be doing her part and singing on a couple of the songs. She's 11 or 12. She might have had a birthday. I don't know.
Maybe.
But, and I'd like to mention Marion Smith, who's the director of the Nanaimo Youth Choir, who sends kids my way to record with.
Nice.
And she's been doing it since 1995.
Holy
Yeah.
cow, right?
Their choir is 26 years. They started a year before I did, so
Wow.
she's been doing it. So thank you, Marion.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now you have a website though too, right? Brent
Yes.
Woofy, so that you can send people to the website for all kinds of things. Because Logan, grandson, and I were listening to your CD. He was driving around. Instrumental came. He goes, "How come I know this?" I went, "Oh." Remembers it from the website. Isn't one of the instrumentals on your CD from the website?
I don't know. I don't know. I have to know which one it is. But anyways, it's brentandwoofy.com.
Okay.
And if that doesn't get you there, just go Brent and put Brent and Woofy in the search engine.
Right. Brent and Woofy.
And it'll bring up all kinds of, I was talking to Glen earlier about, we spend more time promoting on Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 than we actually do playing, recording, and gigging.
It takes up a lot of time, these things and bits and pieces, other than the music itself. Woofy, do you help Brent with designing posters?
No, I'm an actor.
Oh.
Want to see the act?
Yes, please.
To be or not to be? Which is the right apartment?
Good question. What if it's 4B? No, sorry. B4? 4B?
B4?
B4? 4B? No.
Before to be.
2B. Yes, it would
These
be.
are hard to say, so stop it.
So people that can't tell on radio is Woofy is this amazing puppet.
Yes,
and
I am.
Brent is the energy behind Woofy. Can I say that?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I know when you do this as long as I have, and you don't have to be doing it as long as I have, the puppet has a mind of his own. He does things that I don't know he's going to do. And that's where the best material comes from. And the thing, why ventriloquist works, like you keep the puppet moving and you try to fool the people. Now, Pam was doing an MS walk, years ago, right?
Yes.
And I was on the stage doing my bit with Woofy, and she had to make an announcement. So she comes up and grabs the microphone the wireless microphone out of the stand, and starts talking to the people in the audience. And she goes, on and on and on. And I'm getting tired, right? And my arm holding up Woofy, because I'm sitting there with my arm in the air holding Woofy. I get really tired. And for the first time, and the only time in my life, I've ever taken the dog off of my right hand and put him on my left. Just to give my right hand a scrub. Okay, so when Pam's finished her spiel, she comes back and hands the mic back to me, okay? So I got the dog on my left hand. She hands me the microphone in my right hand. I say something into it. So Woofy, what, blah, blah, blah. I, the ventriloquist of many years, knows better, takes the microphone and sticks it in front of the dog's mouth.
As you believe.
And the other one is when we were in here doing an interview the last time, Pam had Woofy's microphone turned on.
Funny.
It just makes sense to me. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what Woofy said to me before the show? He said, Brent, that you're a pain in the butt.
Well, it's the other way around. When he puts me on, I got the pain in the
That's
butt.
right.
Ouch.
And kids, when you watch kids with Brent and Woofy, the kids are so animated with Woofy. They talk to Woofy,
Yeah.
they tell Woofy's story. Brent might as well not even be there.
Oh, you got that right. And in my book,
Yes?
get the book because it's
And
full
the
of
book,
full
and
of
the
these
book, and the book.
stories. I talk about seeing the kids in the crowd, and I know which ones are still believers and which ones will stand up and go, "It's a puppet!" It's like when kids figure out the truth about Santa. Someone sitting on the fence and stuff like that. But when kids ask me, "Is he real? Is Woofy real?" I'll say, "Yes, he's a real puppet." End of conversation.
And they're fine with that,
And then,
right?
I know.
No.
The other one that's really cool is, because if I knew how many kids I've entertained over 25 years, but a kid will come up to me on the street or something like that, go, "Do you remember me?" And in the old days I used to go, but I came up with a perfect line for it. So you're the kid, Colleen.
Okay.
Say it to me. "Do you remember me?"
Do you remember me?
Aren't you one of those 100 kids I played for last week?
Yeah, that's
Yep,
me.
that's exactly what they do. What she said, and then they feel proud and special, and it works like a charm. It's just wonderful. Yeah, my book's full of all that kind of stories and where that stuff comes from. It just.
So is the book going to be available by next Saturday?
Yes, if it is.
That's what your hope could be. If not,
Well,
yeah.
The printing was planned for last Wednesday, but the machine is busted.
Oh no, technology will do those things.
So-
But the CD will be available.
The CD's available.
For sure.
If the book's not available, I'll just do a book release.
There we go.
In January or something after the Super Bowl. I won't do it on. The
Oh
Super Bowl.
no, you gotta wait for the to happen.
Right.
But we'll just do a CD release and just do a little show and so hopefully. We got how many sleeps till Saturday?
It's Sunday, so there's only 6.
6. So if the part comes in, the machine gets fixed, they'll be there. If not, we'll just do it again later. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, do it again later. That
Yeah,
works
just
too,
do a book
Do it.
release.
Woofy, do you have a favorite song
But
off
just
the CD?
before you say that, I just wanted to let you know it pushed me to get it done. The best way to get something done is say, okay, this is going to be done by
I
now.
know.
Deadline.
Right?
Yeah.
Deadline.
Yeah. So, okay. So, what she said? You interrupted. Well, I wanted to get that out. It was very important.
It's very important.
What did you say? I can't remember. Well, yeah, that was important, all right. What did you say?
Well done, Woofy. I was asking you if you had a favorite song on the CD.
Well, duh.
Which
What do you
one?
mean, duh? I sang it.
Arthur. But you have another one that you like? Because you're
I
on.
don't know what's on there.
Have a read. Take a look.
Haven't you listened to the CD? Well, I listened to Arthur.
Well, you were singing Arthur.
I Have a Wonder.
Oh.
Now this song,
yeah.
this song's been rolling around in my brain for 10 years, and it was started off to be a dreamy, slow song for Woofy to sing.
Mm-hmm.
And as I started writing it, I thought, you know what, I think that it might be better as a sleepy time, dreamy time. And it's when I first got my recording equipment, it has all these sound effects and cool stuff that I added in there. So if you play it, if you can listen and see if it takes you into a bit of a dreamland world. Don't do it if you're driving, or don't text. Yeah.
So when I turn the microphones back on, if you hear snoring, phone and wake us up. Here from Bright Sunny Day is I Have a Wonder.
Yeah, that was me. No, that was.
You're going to be snoring.
I'll snore now.
Okay. There you go. Snore away.
I like to sleep.
Wrong CD. Are you going to have the other CDs available too?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah. They'll all be there.
Okay.
And I even have some relics. I've got some tapes I'm going to put out for display.
Cool.
They look funny.
Some kids won't even know what they are.
No, they don't know.
Okay. Here is I Have a Wonder.
I still have a car with a tape deck in it.
Where's your tape machines here?
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're
Yeah.
gone. But we have turntables.
Do you know that you can get a little tape with a wire sticking out that you push in
So we
there?
have to get out of here pretty soon.
That's what I used to do. Sure.
What's that?
Once it's out,
I'm not gonna end the show. That's a good question.
just play a whole bunch of songs off this CD.
I don't have it on digital yet.
Oh,
My best remembered stay song is Someday.
Someday.
Yeah, someday it'll all work out.
Yes.
It's a song about hope.
On Leaving the Lagoon, isn't it?
oh, that sound effects stuff.
No,
Where is that
it's
one?
the Reckoning CD.
Selena's down here in my room.
We don't have that one.
Who's that?
Lena.
Oh, I thought you said Stelina.
No, Lena.
No,
I was supposed to go to her place this weekend. I was too
Oh,
sick. So she came to
Yes,
me.
please.
Okay.
And like, well, I'll cover around. I'm only rehearsing. And I'm gonna go shopping.
I haven't seen her in many years.
We're limited what we've actually got in.
Said
Yeah,
Stelina.
the computer, right?
Yeah.
Bring it to the
Okay.
And this
Your
one
guitar,
isn't correct for some reason.
On the chord.
Oh, like it's not or anything.
I don't know.
We don't know what track 5 is.
Alaska.
It's not you.
Right.
Because I need to know that too.
I need to check and listen to
No,
the
I don't have
songs.
the rest
Oh, we can do
How old
that.
is that one?
I'm really
Oh, it's
nowhere near as good as like
4 years
I've listened
old.
to songs a million times. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's one of my best ones, I think.
Lines in my head.
I'll make sure you get a copy.
Yes, please. How did I miss? Knee surgery here. Yeah, fell off the world for a while.
You look very familiar to me.
I've been in an eyeball all my life.
Do we need, are we going to do a PA rehearsal?
Myself.
Are we going to do a PA
I've not been up
rehearsal?
performing much. I used to
You
perform
have to
with
use PA.
Brian Hazelbauer at the end.
Ask me what to bring in.
I performed with Bobby Schramm.
So that
guitar,
name's
that's
really
it.
familiar too.
Bobby Schramm has a wonderful voice, a lovely blonde, plays piano and guitar. We've done Wordstorm a few times.
I played music here in Nanaimo for years at every venue, and I know what paths had to cross.
I used to sing in a choir when I was in the new generation chorus. And around.
You definitely look familiar when I walked in.
Say our goodbyes, right?
Yes.
Figure out what I want to
You
play.
leaving us already?
I think so.
Oh,
I'm leaving already.
Oh, it worked.
Just kidding.
I know, right? That's a lovely dreamy song.
Yes.
I think a CD of all lullaby songs or so would be a lovely idea.
You got it.
I think it
Next
would.
year.
Okay then.
Are you going to sing on it with me? Well, yeah, yeah. Do you know what you're singing yet? No.
Song?
Something.
Something. Sing a song about something.
Right on.
So when can people hear you singing though?
Saturday. This Saturday.
Saturday.
6 Sleeps.
6 Sleeps.
3 o'clock, downtown library, upstairs in the big meeting room.
And you can use the elevator if you're coming with a
Yeah.
child in it. Yes.
Oh, yes, and there's paid parking beside there. There's
Yes.
parking on the street, and there's a paid parkade right beside it, so you can almost go without having to go outside. So,
So bring some change.
and Glen and Colleen will be there playing with me.
Excited.
So,
We will.
your earplugs. No, I'm just
He's
kidding.
joking. This guy. Brent Woofy, how do you handle this guy?
I don't. I go in my suitcase.
Okay, good point. Good point. A very good point there.
Thank you. And don't forget woofy ears. Come and get
Woofy
your woofy
ears.
ears.
Come and get your woofy ears.
So-
And the big thing about the whole event is it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. So there's not much free to do anymore. People are having trouble buying groceries, so come on down and have a free fun afternoon.
Celebrate 25 years.
That's right.
It's very cool. So there'll be some stories. There'll be some kibitzing with the kids.
There'll be all kinds of fun stuff. If you've never been to a Brent Woofy concert, come. You don't need to bring kids. I have a lot of older friends that are just coming just because we have such a good time at them.
Well,
It's fun.
I've talked to some adults who were previewing Brent and Woofy as an adult to make sure their kid content was good. Which is just the excuse to have fun at a kid concert.
That's
Very
right.
cool. So look it up on brentandwoofy.com and get all the details there, and we'll see you on Saturday. We'll see
All
you
right.
guys on Saturday.
I'll be
All
there.
of you guys
We'll be
on
there, we'll be
Saturday.
We're gonna be there.
Thank
Love
you
it.
everybody for coming into the booth this morning on
Thanks,
CHLY.
Pam.
I
Thank
love
you.
I love you too, Bobby. I'll see you on Saturday. I'll
Bye-bye.
have my ears on. I'm going to play from Bright Sunny Day, 25 Years with You.
Thanks, pal.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Very nice to meet you.
You too.
You know what I found about this song? I'm always saying NAND 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. NAND 11.
Yep. Very kid-oriented. It's appropriate.
This song is also supposed to be one that Woofy sings. Or actually, he does sing on
He
it.
does, yeah.
I'll be up there in a minute. Wow, it got nice and warm in here until the door got open.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, what a fun.
See you on Saturday, everybody.
Yuppa, yuppa, yuppa.